What's the one thing all great teams have in common?
Great coaching.
Try to suck up to me, everyone.
I'm Gordon Bombay, the new hockey coach.
All right, let's go! Line B, come on!
We're Team USA, gathered from all across America. And we're gonna stick together. You know why?
Because we are ducks, and ducks fly together.
It's the Quack Attack podcast.
Hey everybody, stick, glove, shirt. I'm Mike, that's Tommy.
Hello everyone.
That's Kevin.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to the Quack Attack podcast, the definitive Mighty Ducks podcast. We got a special episode tonight, today, whenever you're listening. As you might have seen on Facebook, on Twitter, we met up with the official minor leaguer of the Quack Attack podcast, Bo Brauer, when his Worcester Railers, I'm very proud, Worcester? I think it's Worcester.
I think it's Worcester.
Yeah, with his Worcester Railers came to Allen, Texas. It was quite an event, so we're going to recap it with our audio diaries that we recorded en route, during the game, and after the game. So enjoy this episode, and we'll be back with a little recap, and then a normal episode next week.
Right now, this is the first official Quack Attack on the road. Yeah, so we're going to do periodic updates from our road trip and from the game to go watch Bo Brauer, the official minor league hockey player.
Yes.
Because we could have a minor league baseball player one day.
That's true, yeah. We should work on that, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, right now you can judge Mike's driving if you want. Mike, why don't you tell us about your car?
My car, 2009 Mercury Milan. I got it.
That's not a real car.
It's a city in Italy.
It currently has the airbag recall out on it.
Oh, cool. Good thing we're doing a Facebook Live.
Yeah. There's a light, there's like a check your tire light on, but I took it to the tire spot and it said that it has nothing to do with a tire. It might be a sealing issue with the actual wheel. So, gonna work on that probably tomorrow, but we're just gonna let it ride for now. Got this about a year ago. Had it shipped, bought it off my dad after I crashed my other terrible car, and it was totaled. First accident I've ever been in my life. Hopefully
Did you get in that accident on the same road we're on now?
We did. I did. Yes, it's on the other side, though. So I'm going north instead of south.
So you're like Charlie Conway to your car.
Yeah, I spaz-weighted it for 100%. Yeah, it was completely my fault. I was driving too close behind somebody, and then they slammed on the brakes, and I could not stop in time. Very embarrassing. I felt terrible about myself for a long time. But I feel like talking.
For a while.
I feel like talking about it is really helping me through here.
I just want you to know that you're really boring the people that are joining us on Facebook Live.
You asked me about my car.
No, I did not ask you that. Tommy asked you that.
I asked, tell us what kind of car you drive, and now we're talking about your feelings.
And now we're in traffic.
Well, it's okay. So do we want to switch the topic to something Mighty Ducks related?
Let's do it.
The Anaheim Ducks' Mighty Ducks night. On Tuesday, I believe they showed the video, the movie, I should say. Video, I'm sorry, that's blasphemy. The film. Documentary, yeah. And then in that, they brought a bunch of people that were in the documentaries out on stage, had a Q&A with them. The next night, a bunch of them dropped a ceremonial first puck. But interesting thing that was brought up on Facebook in a Facebook message, but I can't obviously look up who it is now. But players like Scott White, Gunnar Stahl received a D5 Mighty Ducks jersey. A couple D2 players did the same thing. Justin Wong, who played Kenny Wu. How do we feel about the D2 and the opponents getting D5 Ducks jerseys?
Well, as Jesse Hall would say, putting on a Ducks jersey doesn't make you a duck.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about it.
Okay, Kevin, thoughts?
I feel like our good friend Scott Young, he just
Scott White,
rather. Sorry,
great
Ben Young. I'm seeing that on the screen. That's what threw me off. I feel like he's just everywhere, so I feel like he deserves it.
Wow.
I feel like a lot of others wouldn't.
Is he like the Like, he wasn't inducted into the Hall of Fame, but he got, like, the players' vote.
Oh.
So he gets in after the fact.
Yeah, like the Veterans Committee or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. Meanwhile, we are still 44 minutes away as we drive from downtown Dallas to Allen, Texas, to watch the
rural Allen, Texas.
It's a suburb, but sure. To watch the Allen Americans play the Worcester Railers. Allen, worst team in the ECHL, 38 points. Yes. Worcester sits currently 6th in their division out of 7. However, top 4 teams in each division make the playoffs. There's 4 divisions. They are 4 points out of a playoff spot. They're actually tied for 5th. So, but they're 4 points out of a playoff spot. So a big game for them. Big game for Bo Brauer. We get to see him for the first time. I'm curious, do you think he's feeling the pressure as we come to evaluate his play?
He better be.
I mean, this is the biggest game of his life.
Yeah, with all our hockey knowledge, hockey scouting knowledge.
He's going to be like Banks looking in the stands for scouts.
That's true.
They're looking for us. Well, why don't we end the video there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
we'll be back.
We'll check back in. See you soon.
All right, so we're back. We're still about like 35, 40 minutes from Allen. And so we had a couple questions about the Allen Americans venue.
Oh.
One of which was, do they sell beer? And I haven't found that out yet.
What's your favorite kind of beer, Tommy?
So my favorite beer is Kingfisher, which I don't think they even make anymore. There's something weird going on with it. Like, I need to look it up, but like something happened with the owner. I don't know. But I prefer Pilsners and lagers.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
Light beers. Like, my favorite is the Dallas Blonde. I don't even know what that is, but that's...
I believe that's a blonde.
A blonde. I didn't even know. I didn't know that was like a category. I like blondes then. Except only when my beer, though.
It's because Michael's wife is not a blonde.
Yeah. Well, I guess I mean, I could say whatever I want because she doesn't listen anyway, so... But it's true. Only in my beer.
If your wife was a blonde, would you love her more?
No. I love her the same.
All right, I stopped recording. Answer the question.
I love her the same. I think it might be like... So my sister is blonde, like... A lot of my family is blonde, so I think it'd be weird.
Mike, are you a blonde?
Yes. I was. Now well, I mean, I have very little hair right now. Anyway. But it's darker now. It's more of a dirty, blondish, brown, light brownish.
You reminded me of that Bill Murray quote in Space Jam. Whenever, I guess Bill Murray says, Larry's white. He's like, Larry's not white. Larry's clear. That's what you remind me of, Mike.
That's fair.
Kevin, what's your favorite beer?
Nito Bandito. Duck call to Deep Ellum Brewing Company, which also is Deep Ellum Blonde, which Mike obviously didn't know was a blonde somehow. But
I didn't know the category
Nito
was
Bandito. Shout out. So on a scale of this ephemeral Kingfisher beer that you purport to like, and Miller Lite, which is your other favorite, or Miller High Life rather, which is your real favorite.
High Life, it's Miller Genuine Draft.
Oh, there you go. Which one, if you were stuck on an island, which one would you take with you?
That's a good question.
An unlimited supply.
Oh, unlimited supply. Because I was going to say, and the reason Kevin thinks I love MGD, and I don't dislike it, is because...
He calls it MGD. I like that.
Yeah. Is because in college, I would grab a 30 of MGD and go to Kevin's on Saturday mornings to watch college football. And so it was the cheapest one. It was same price as Keystone, and it was a little bit more fancy. But I would go with Kingfisher over MGD. But if it was just like one package, I would go with MGD because you get 30 as well as Kingfisher, which is just like a 6-pack.
I would like the record to show that Tommy still brings cases of MGD over to my house and leaves them in my fridge for years. I had one the other night, I believe, while we were recording.
Yeah, before we were recording.
Yes, that is true. I need to wet my whistle.
I used a couple of those the other day to make some beer brats, so they were delicious. It's the only thing that those beers can be used for.
Did you know that there's corn syrup in those?
I love corn syrup.
All right, we'll be back with more anecdotes. We're still about 10 minutes out, and Kevin had a call for a Quack question, and we did have a question. And what was that question, Kevin?
The Quack question was from B. Berg, who asked what we were listening to. At the time, we were literally listening to silence, and it was driving me crazy.
And so Kevin mentioned that.
To speak up, though.
Yeah, and so then we were going to connect Kevin's phone to Bluetooth, but you can only do that if it's car stationary. And so we turned on the radio, and when we turned on the radio, we caught the last 5 seconds of We Are the Champions by total, coincidence, miracle, divine intervention. So I think this is going to be a good night.
Yeah, big night for all of us, including Bo Brauer.
Yeah, I think any predictions on Bo's performance tonight, Kevin?
I'm going to say 8 goals and 4 assists.
Wow, 12 points. Old Golden Bombay scoreline. I like that. I will say Bo has been playing a little bit of defense. The Worcester Railers did just trade for a defenseman, though, so I think he should be playing forward. But he played defense. There's some injury troubles, and then one of his teammates took a slap shot to the face. This is going to knock him out for a while.
Quite literally.
Yeah, so Bo actually played the full game, the last game they played against the Portland somethings. I don't know what they are. But against Maine or Portland, they were in Portland, Maine. He played defense the whole game. But I think he's moving back to forward here. We will see, though.
I'm thinking there's going to be a hat trick by Bo.
Hat trick, wow. Big expectations for Bo. We'll see if he can come through. We'll all be crushed if he does not. Kevin, do you have any more Quack questions that we can answer here?
Well, I've been answering them on the fly. I'll go ahead and give you guys a rundown.
Okay.
Number one, Quackalite Emeritus, whatever he calls himself these days, Armin Kansari, who's at AK to the max, asked, what position/role would each of you play in a hockey team? Who would be the best hockey coach among people not in the world of sports? My answer was, the Quack Attack Twitter answer was Kevin would be the star, the captain, the coach, and the GM. Mike would be second banana. Tommy would bring us water when we tell him to.
Wow. I'm going to disagree with that. I don't think Kevin can even skate.
Yeah, I'd learn. I'm a fast learner.
That'd be a problem. I think Kevin is going for glory, so he probably wants to be a forward Adam Banks type. I could also see you being a goalie. Goalies get a lot of credit when their team is doing well.
You also don't have to be a great skater.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tommy, any thoughts on your position?
I feel like goalie or defense. I feel like defense because I'm kind of a no-nonsense player.
Yeah.
Maybe a winger.
Yeah.
You're a glue guy?
Real glue guy. Like the fullback.
Yeah. I mean, I was a winger most of my life, so I think I'd continue to be a winger.
We could be the Oreo line.
No, we could.
The white Oreo.
Well, the one with like the yellow cookies in the white middle.
Yeah.
Different kind of Oreo. There's like 40 different Oreos these days.
Yeah.
We can find an Oreo that matched our complexion.
Any other questions, Kevin?
Air Lemaire asked, have Tommy and Kevin actually been to a hockey game? The Quack Attack Twitter answer was, Tommy, no, because he sucks. Kevin, yes.
Wow.
I have been to hockey games, plural.
Right, yeah, Tommy. Wow.
Kevin, haven't we been to a game together?
Tell it to the judge.
No, I think there's literally photographic evidence of us at a Stars game.
When was the last time you were at a hockey game?
Who, Mike?
No, you.
That game we went to 2.5 years ago.
Well, I was at one a couple months ago. So.
Oh, wow.
Did you watch the game?
Yeah. I was in a suite.
Do you remember who played in the game?
No.
Okay.
Well, the Stars did.
I remember the last game I went to was the Stars and the Predators.
Yeah, Stars Preds.
Yeah, but that was the last game I was at, and I remember who played in it.
I don't think they let you in.
And Mike, when's the last time you went to a hockey game?
A couple months ago, I saw the Stars and the Blackhawks play.
Mm.
Yes.
Who'd you go with?
My wife, who
Why
got
didn't-
free tickets from work.
You didn't tell us about it?
Yeah,
There were 2 tickets.
could have given them to me and Kevin.
Yeah. It also would have been cool to meet you guys out there, maybe.
Oh, well, it was like a weeknight game. It was like a Tuesday.
What?
Yeah.
We don't do anything ever.
Oh.
Well, Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, I guess we do have plans, but...
Well, I do. I just do want to, like, personally call out, like, Joyce hasn't responded, so we feel pretty hurt by that.
She's probably commuting right now.
She did point out at the Ducks Q&A that they did on Tuesday, the announcer, like, introducing them said Lester Oberman.
Oh!
And they called Danny Tamborelli Daniel, which people thought was weird. And they also said Dan Carp, not once but twice, as they tried to correct him. He still says Dan Carp. So, a little hiccup there. People were very upset we did not moderate the Q&A. I will say, Anaheim, we are available. We could Skype in at the very least.
Do a do-over.
And we've been to at least 3 combined hockey games, so we know what we're talking about.
Yeah. We have connections. We have a good scouting report on this forward for the Worcester Railers. So we could help you in the player personnel as well. We're just a regular Gordon Bombay, I feel like. But maybe next year.
Maybe next year. We'll have some more updates later on. Just got our tickets. Section 106, row N, seats 18 through 20.
Tommy is upset about row N. He said it didn't seem very good.
No, it's kind of late in the alphabet. We'll see. We'll check in later.
First period's over. What were your reactions through the first here?
Well, I thought Bo did all right. He had a great shot, but he was partially responsible for a goal conceded.
Yeah, he was on the ice for a goal. It's possible. I think the forward sort of let the guy go, but he could have turned off and possibly stemmed the attack there. So Worcester is down, or Worcester? Is it Worcester? Worcester? I think it's Worcester. They're down 1-0 after 1. We're watching a dance crew right now. They are on the red carpet. It was not that exciting. How many people do you think are here?
Probably between 500 and 600.
Yeah, not great. Now we're watching little girls dance. So take from that what you will.
They're just adorable.
Worcester really dominated the first part of that first period and then gave up a goal. They lead in shots 19-13 after one period. Kind of a wide open game.
I think they're squandering a lot of chances. A lot of missed men just wide open right in front of the net. But I think their coaches are going to get that ironed out, and they're going to take the lead in the second, I think.
We should mention Bo is playing defense exclusively here. We mentioned that on the ride-up, but thought he might come back to forward because Worcester traded for a defenseman, but apparently not. He's playing defense. As Tommy mentioned, he jumped down from the point, released a nice shot. It was stopped by the goalie there, so we'll see. He left the ice talking with a coach, so probably about the goal, I would assume, or probably trying to figure out what the hell is happening on defense, but we'll check in after the second and give you a few more updates here. All right, live check-in. In between, third period's about to start. Bo Brauer, I should say, just ripped one. Top corner. Scored a goal. I believe it's his third goal of the season. Unfortunately, Allen came back and scored right away, but just what was your reaction to Bo Brauer's snipe there?
I mean, I wasn't surprised because I know he's a stud, but he looked pretty true to form there, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he's off his 8-goal pace. How do you feel about that?
I feel like we've got a 7-goal period in him. I feel like it's coming, you know?
All right. We have made some new friends.
We're doing a live check-in.
We're doing a live check-in. We've made some new friends.
Introduce yourselves.
Yeah. What do we got here?
Wait, hang on. Come here.
You gotta lean in.
What team are you with?
Junior Panthers.
Junior Panthers. What age group are you guys? Pee-wees?
10UA.
10UA. All right. How's the squad looking? You guys are in town for a tournament. How's the squad looking?
Good. Well, actually, our first game is tomorrow.
First game is tomorrow. Who do you guys play? Do you know? McKinney, they're a team
from Colorado and a team, another Texas team.
Another Texas team. Okay. I think you guys can beat the Texas teams. I'm just saying you guys can beat the Texas teams for sure. I don't know about the Colorado team. We have some Colorado people behind us. I don't want to insult them.
And they're training at the Olympic facility. So.
Yeah. So the Boulder AA team, I believe. But I want to check in with Tommy. What was your reaction when Bo Brauer scored?
I mean, it was inevitable, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. He had to make up for, again, not necessarily his fault for the first goal, but definitely made up for it. Unfortunately, his teammates let him down the next shift where Allen scored. But we're about to get ready for the third here, so...
You heard the horn.
You heard the horn, so we'll check in after the game. Probably come to you with some commentary from Bo Brauer himself. We'll see you later. We are back. Worcester Railers won 6-2. Bo almost scored another goal. Did not, though. Nice save by the goalie. But just final impressions here as we wait for Bo to come out of the locker room, Tommy.
I really think that Worcester just kind of wore Allen down, and that shows kind of from the get-go. They were the better team all night, so they really just skated harder, I think.
I like to refer to them as the Worcester Do's, not the Worcester Don'ts. So I feel like they really lived up to that moniker tonight.
Yeah. So Worcester scored right off the face-off, right after Bo got off the ice. So we had a good theory that Bo tired them out, which allowed for the goal. So basically another assist for Bo. I'm going to write into the ECHL about that. But, yeah.
He really will. He'll put it in the show notes.
Good overall game here. A lot of 3 fights, I think. 8 total goals. 1 goal by Bo, just a snipe. And, yeah, we'll be back. Oh, Tommy's got something.
If Bo doesn't score that goal, I don't think Worcester comes back to win. True, they conceded right after, but that kind of gave them the confidence that, hey, we can score against these pansies.
So would you say that Bo is the heart of the Worcester Railers?
I'd say he's at least the backbone.
Wow. The
Bo.
Nice. Yeah, so we were the only people, outside of our new friends, we were the only people cheering for Worcester, and got a lot of looks as Worcester just turned it on, and we were standing up and cheering and yelling, but no regrets at all. So we'll let you go, and we'll come back with Bo Brauer in a second here. All right, we are post-game after the Worcester Railers 6-2 win over Allen. We are here with Bo Brauer. Bo, on the power play, which was surprising, and then you just sniped it. Just what happened on that play there?
I got out there, and they told me I was actually supposed to be on the other side, opening up for a one-timer, and then it just happened to be I got in the zone, and I was on my forehand side, and the D kicked it over to the guy on the left wall, and he made just a great saucer pass through the seam right to my forehand. And the defenseman went down on his knee to block, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to shoot this thing. And goalie has glove low, picked the corner, and I just heard the bar, and I was like, oh, it's a goal.
So were you surprised that it went in?
I wasn't surprised, but I wasn't I didn't know it was going to go in. I was just put everything into this and hope it finds the back of the net. So I was just fired up to get our boys on the board.
Yeah, we were talking about really turning the game around for you guys. Now, you waved to us 4 times during the game. Did you catch any heat from your coach or your teammates because of that?
My coaches didn't say anything, thankfully, but a few of my teammates were like, "Oh, Bo, you got the fan club up there," and they were like, "Are those your brothers and friends?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'll tell you later. It's a long story."
Yeah.
So all right. So before the game, we all took bets on your performance. I would like to say that I had the most confidence in you. I said that you would score 8 goals and have 4 assists. You came up a little short. So why'd you let me down?
I didn't. 8 goals is a lofty goal. I was happy to get one, and I'll do better next time.
Right, that's
I will say we did think you were playing forward when we were making this predictions.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, just what was the reaction from your teammates for your cheering section and just for kind of this whole ride you've been on here as the official minor leaguer of the Mighty Ducks podcast?
Yeah, I've had, since I got on the podcast, I've had a lot of family members tell me what a great episode it was, and that they've listened to other ones and have really enjoyed listening to it. And I've had teammates be like I got to listen to these now that you told me you're on one. I was like, yeah, absolutely, they're great, and it's, not only is it only about Mighty Ducks, but it's all this pop culture too, and they're really exciting to listen to. And I've just been trying to spread the word to the boys and the guys, and it's just funny to, the guys on the bench to see me just like waving to you guys up there and having a good time. And, now I got to tell them all a story about how I know you guys and stuff like that.
Yeah. Got a kiss on the kiss cam.
Oh,
what
yeah.
was that? Well, yeah.
Unfortunately, we missed it.
Yeah.
We missed recording it.
My bad. That was my bad.
But, I mean, was that your first ever kiss?
Definitely first kiss cam. Yeah, I wasn't even aware I was on it, and then my teammate came over and kissed me on the helmet. I was like, "What the heck? Like, what the fuck?"
Do you think you score if you don't get that kiss?
No way that puck goes in if I don't get that kiss.
That was the key.
That was it. Yeah, it was a turning moment of the whole game.
Yeah. Now, I mean, still relatively inexperienced on defense, but made quite an impact. Like, do you feel like you've sort of missed your calling here through the first, 22 years of your life?
Yeah, I haven't played. I played about 7 or 8 years ago in association hockey. My dad played D, so maybe I'm channeling a little bit of that. So he was a big stay-at-home defenseman, and thankfully, the times I have played D, I give him a call before the game. He's like, just keep everyone in front of you, make confident plays, and play hard. That's all you can do. And the more shifts I get and playing with the guys, the more positive reactions I get from them, the better I feel like I'm playing out there. So it just it seems over these 3 games I've just been getting better and better at playing defense, and it gets more comfortable as it goes on.
Do you have any idol in your life that played defenseman that you channeled tonight?
Brett Burns used to play for the Minnesota Wild. Always a big fan of him, and I still am. Love the beard, love his game, love his big shot, and I think I channeled a little bit of that today, getting one off in the PP.
I said Paul Coffey, but that's a good answer.
That's the only defenseman he knows.
So you guys were down 2-1 going into the third. The speech that your coach gave you going into the third, was it more of a Bombay or more of a Wolf Stanson?
Definitely more of a Bombay. Our coach he's way more upbeat. He's way more positive. He's not too big of an intimidating guy. And he was fired up for Turcotte for getting in 2 fights. Yeah. He was fired up for me ripping one home. He was fired up for a couple other guys making some good plays and stuff. And he was calm. He's like, we're playing good hockey. We're going to find it. Just keep getting pucks in and making hard plays, and we're gonna win this game. So.
One thing you did not do tonight is drop the mitts. Were you thinking about it at all?
You've been practicing. You've been training. Right?
Yeah, actually, Turcotte and I have been. If there's a guy on their team that he wants to fight, that's my height. He's like, "Bo, I gotta get a feel for him," and we grab each other and start playing kind of like a tug of war, so he can get a feel for longer arms and stuff like that. It wasn't. Yeah. But anyways, I wanted to play hockey. I knew there were some guys out there that were fighters, and I was like, it's not my game. And I've had some buddies get hurt this year fighting, and it's like, I'd rather play the game, try and score, try and make better plays that are more impactful than fighting, and do what I can do other than that. Because, again, I've only been in one fight, and I don't want to do something that's going to put me in an injury.
Yeah. Now, you've already been traded twice. How much of your performance is just fear out of being traded again?
I hope that's not the case. So it's, I think the harder I work, and the coach recognizes that, I think he feels that I'm a part of this team, and hopefully he'll keep me here.
Perfect. All right.
What do you think about Allen? You guys have probably been here
5 minutes.
Yeah. No, I really like it here. It's a nice city. It's really warm. And a lot of guys love that.
It's 40 degrees outside. Right?
It is 40, but earlier it was 70 degrees. So it was nice out when we were walking around. So that was good. But no, it's it kind of shows that a lot of the Southern teams have so many more older guys on it. Like when you looked at the stat sheet, you saw a lot of 92, 91, 90 birth years, and it goes kind of across the board for all these South teams because they just want to end their career in a team down here so they don't have to worry about cold weather and stuff.
Wait, so early 90s is end of career?
For the ECHL.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and there's still a lot of 88s.
We're 80s kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of 88s, 89s, 90s, 91s, and then more of the younger guys in the league are the 94s, 95s, 96s, 97s. Yeah. So.
All right.
Still wonderful. Yeah.
Does the media relations guy know you're here right now?
No.
Do you have
a
media relations?
We did not make a formal request. So, yeah. But, all right, Bo Brauer, official minor leaguer of the Quack Attack podcast. We appreciate it. We'll keep you.
Apologize if you get traded tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully we didn't jinx it. Yeah. But we appreciate it, and we'll have you on at the end of the season, probably.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
All right, there you go. Just any highlights?
$2 beers until
puck
face
drop.
off, until the puck drop. So that was great. Free koozies.
There were koozies for like 24-ounce drinks.
Yeah, we repurposed them though.
Yeah,
we only had the 18 ounces.
Yeah,
or however many ounces. But that was good. Bo scoring, of course.
Yeah, Bo scoring. I will say that we were there for his third goal of the season. I think he came into that game with 2 goals and 1 assist. 5 games later, he has 5 goals and 3 assists.
Wow.
So
obviously, we're responsible.
I
for
know.
That.
I feel like we set him on this hot streak that he's on. But if you can ever get out to a Worcester Railers game, if they're coming to a town near you, go see Bo. Go yell at him. He might wave to you. He waved to us a lot.
I was just going to mention he totally kind of broke player protocol and gave us a wave there.
Yeah, during the game. After he scored, he gave us a wave. So, it was very exciting night. I would highly recommend ECHL hockey. We watched 8 goals, 3 fights, I think, and just overall $2 beers as well. So, just overall good time. So, as I said at the beginning, we will be back with our regular episode next week. Until then, go to the Amazon link, click through there, go to the shop. Got some good stuff in the shop. Summer, spring's coming up, so get ready for that. iTunes, give us 5 stars. Tell us your favorite Bo Brauer goal of the season. I should have mentioned this before, thequackattack.com. You can go there, contact us on Twitter at quackattackpod, facebook.com/quackattackpod. And remember, ducks fly together.
Ducks fly together.
Quack, quack.